What's up, my upper echelonians? This your boy Upper Echelon, man. Earl Spence is the truth. He said it would be a one-sided ass whooping, and he did not lie. It was a one-sided ass whooping. Y'all hit that like, that share, and that subscribe button. Thank you. And join us on the channel. We have the best live streams. Everybody's opinion is warranted. We don't discriminate against nobody's opinion. Cause see, we have boxing talk like grown folks. But let's get into it. Look, Earl Spence, Mr. Man Down Big Fish, salute to you. You put out a great fight. It was the best fight, the best. Hey, I still rock with you. Hey, it's no problem, no shame with that. You showed the heart of a champion. You got down and got back up. Numerous occasions. You got knocked down 3 times and you took a ton of punishment. A ton of punishment. But you showed your heart as a champion. With that being said, Terrence Bud Crawford, you are the best. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. You is a generational talent that we haven't seen in a while. You are the best of the best right now. You're pound for pound number 1. It is the Terrence Bud Crawford era. And don't get me wrong. Like I tell people all the time, I love all boxers. I even said it. I've said I supported Crawford as well. I said I didn't agree with his actions. His actions showed me that he didn't want to fight. His actions showed me that he was playing games. His actions showed me that he got something that he didn't earn. But it all came to fruition last night. Look, some people just do what they say what they do, and mean what it is. Terrence Crawford put out a brilliant display last night. I can't take nothing from him. And he should be pound for pound number 1. In a way, victory wasn't like this. No. This right here was a victory that shocked the world. Except for all these Bud fanatics that's out there. They seen it. But listen. That should be Earl Spence's last fight at 147. His body was drained. He was weight drained. But I'm not taking that from Bud. The man made weight. But he been at the weight too long. If you see, Terrence Crawford had to move up a couple times because his body couldn't handle being down there. But if you see, Terrence Crawford was clearly the bigger fighter today. He was bigger. He was stronger. He was faster. He was sharper. He was on his D. He was on his game. And Earl couldn't adjust to it. Derrick James was making brilliant adjustments in the corner. I heard it. But Earl just couldn't apply those adjustments to the fight. Derrick James kept telling him the move, give him angles. But Earl Spence kept getting caught bending over. I don't know why he kept bending. But he kept bending over right there in front of Crawford and was just had his head on the platter just to get hit. Boom. Just to get hit. Boom. Like, Earl didn't look the same Earl. And Terrence Crawford was basically beating him with the jab. He put it, like I told y'all before, Terrence Crawford puts his strong hand first. So it's a different speed and a different power jab coming out there. And I told y'all that people can't get used to that speed and that power right there. Earl didn't adjust to it. Earl didn't do no adjustment. Earl looked like he was out of his league, out of his depth. Terrence Crawford was calm, cool, and collected. He could have really hurt Earl, but he chose not to. He even took his foot off the gas in the 8th round, which is commendable. But look, this is the best fight, the best. We Warriors. If you in that ring, you put that man down. That way that man know not to come back around. But, like I said, great fight, Terrence Crawford. You're the only person in history that is 2 times undisputed in two different divisions. Now, Inoue can't do it now, even though Inoue's going for 2 times undisputed in his next fight. But Terrence Crawford has cemented history. First ever welterweight undisputed. He was also the first junior welterweight undisputed. And Terrence Crawford, hey, he's the man. He's riding on cloud high. This is a Terrence Crawford season, like he said. And, hey, the man filled out nicely. Earl was the smaller fighter in the fight. Terrence bullied him around, moved him around. Terrence Crawford is a very strong individual. He said that. And he said he was going to surprise people. Earl Spence said it was going to be a one-sided ass whooping. And all those came to fruition. But Earl was getting beat by the jab. Terrence was snapping that jab in there. It was a jab hybrid straight. and that thing was doing something to Earl that he couldn't adjust to it. The speed was off. Earl was off. Basically, that's the worst fight I've seen Earl Crawford in, and that's the best I've seen Terrence Crawford look. He been saving his best fight for this right here. But Earl Spence, his time was off. It could be he spent too much time in the division. He spent his whole career in this division. And like I said before, it's hard for him to make this weight right here. And remember, I told everybody that we ain't seen the best Earl Spence until he gets to 154, 160, where all his power is at. See, he left his power up there at 154, 160. But hey, he signed up. He been beating everybody else, so he can't make no excuse. Terrence Crawford, brilliant fight, man. Brilliant. And you brought it home for the culture, man. You brought it home for the culture. And like I said, I've always rocked with you, but you did some stuff that I don't agree with. But hey, you back right. Good job, bro. Peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all. It's a man down, but the wrong man's down. Or was it the right man? It still was a man down. And this is what I love right here, people. We had the best fight, the best. You never know who could beat who until you see them get in the ring. And now I love this right here. Next we get Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo. And Boots is already sending tweets. Is he ready? And I'm wondering, does Terrence Crawford go after the young stud Boots? Because from that ass whipping he put on Earl, Crawford got something for that young stud right there. Crawford's a lot quicker and sharper, and he was stronger. That boy right there slick. I got to give it to him. That young boy Boots might get his ass whooped now, but that would be a great fight to see. But we got this rematch coming up. I hope it's at 154 so we can see a better fight. Peace and blessings. It's your boy Upper Echelon. I'm going to keep bringing you the all boxing news. And I'm out.